Hello everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the wonderful, wobulous Project Zomboid. Now before we dive in, let's talk a little bit about the irregularity, or just the utter absence of this series on my channel for a little while, and something I have not neglected, or should I say, something I have neglected to discuss properly with you beautiful folk, and you deserve an explanation as to why this series has been so absent. Honestly, it really boils down to burnout. I was really hoping that this update was going to change a ton, and it did. It did change a lot, and a lot of good things came of the change. But it wasn't enough to reignite a burning passion to play. I wanted to play it. I wanted to get the update out of the way. Not out of the way, but I wanted to experience the update, and I think through the 20 some odd episodes that I had, definitely allowed me to experience the update, but the gameplay mechanics still remain largely the same, as they still build on getting NPCs into the game, sneaking, locking mechanics, all the stuff as it trickles in. And for somebody like me who has put hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of hours into this game, the little additions that came into this that definitely make it a bit more difficult aren't enough for me to stay super interested in the game. And that's where I'm struggling, unfortunately, is that, you know, for me as a YouTuber, you know, especially as one who does this as a living, who is trying to keep you guys entertained through commentary, I want to make sure that I am remaining interested in the game as I play it, so that my commentary, you know, is interesting, is fun. If I'm having a good time, you could tell through the way I speak and through the way I talk. That being said, I'm not done with Project Zomboid. What I'm going to do with it is play it when I want to play it, when I'm in the mood to play, as opposed to being like, oh, I got to get another Zomboid episode done. It's only going to, you know, it's going to be 20 minutes of me kind of being bored and trying not to be bored and doing everything in my power to not be bored. And that is going to be, instead of doing that, I'm going to play it when I want to play it and have fun with it. So the commentary itself is enjoyable to everybody involved, including me, which is, again, it's important for that to be the case, you know? I need to make sure I'm having a good time, as I need to make sure you guys are having a good time listening to me. And I know a lot of you guys have really been enjoying my the Project Zomboid stuff, and I appreciate it, but the reason you guys have been enjoying it is because the commentary that I've been providing while I was recording was because I was having fun. And I want to make sure, again, that is going to be the case, you know, for when I record. So expect to see Zomboid instead of like daily, maybe weekly, once a week, maybe once every other week. It really depends. You also have to keep in mind too that I'm right now. Again, it sounds like I'm probably coming up with excuses why I'm not providing Zomboid, but at the same time, I have a hard time feeling that bad because I have a lot of different content up on the channel for all you people who enjoy this kind of thing. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm going back in, by the way. It's raining, and I do not want to get caught in the rain. I'm also in a situation where I'm also really starting to build up a backlog of stuff because I'm leaving in a few weeks for a week trip to Sweden, followed by coming back from Sweden, then have 2 weeks to build a backlog for PAX East. So I've got a lot of things going on, and if Project Zomboid isn't going to tickle my fancy, I don't want to force episode after episode of commentary, because after maybe 1 or 2 episodes, it's going to be very clearly obvious that I'm bored. I don't want to play. So I'm going to try and avoid that. And I apologize, because, again, I know there are so many huge fans of Zomboid, myself included, but as particularly a series, and I don't want it to go away. It's not going to go away. It's just not going to be regular. I know that's not going to be an answer a lot of people are going to want to hear. I'm sure I'll hear flack for it. I apologize to those people who are really upset. All I can do is say, hey, you know, if you only come for Zomboid, there are a ton of really good Zomboid LPers out there. I retweet a ton of them on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. If you want to get a Zomboid fix, I promise you I can hook you up with like 3 or 4 other really good Zomboid Let's Players. And I apologize. I do feel bad because I'm 22 episodes deep into this series, and I kind of just jumped off ship for a couple of weeks while I kind of just waited for my passion to reignite for it, and here we are. So let's not talk about that anymore. Let's actually focus on the game itself. So, you know, things are definitely moving a little bit slowly for us here in Zomboid Land. And the reason for that is we really haven't been able to get the tools necessary to kind of flourish. No axe, you know, really prevents us from getting good amount of wood. Not a whole bunch of nails, you know, no hacksaw. All this stuff is preventing us from building a lot, which is sad because I want to be able to build stuff. We have basically been kind of stuck in... What is it? Oh, that's my running footsteps. I was very confused what that noise was. But we've just been kind of living off of the food and kind of sitting at home for a while. And we need to make sure that we are getting ourselves ahead of the game when it comes to construction, when it comes to base building. So we're still very much on the lookout for the necessary tools to do that. We've just been very unlucky when it comes to it. And as, you know, time goes on and so on, the zombie hordes are just getting bigger and bigger. And with the zombie hordes getting bigger and bigger, we are having a harder and harder time getting past the road, getting into the thick of the city. And as we, of course, get into the city, that's when we're going to start dealing with even bigger zombie hordes. And we don't have the weapons, the strength, the skill, unfortunately, to take care of them. And when I say skill, I mean skill points. Let's be honest. I have the skill, baby. I took out the entirety of the mall on my own during a playthrough. If you missed that, go check it out. It was like a 50 or 60 episode series of taking out the mall and clearing it out, and I did it, motherfuckers. I did it, and I did it well. So it's not that I lack the skill, it's my character lacks the skill that he needs to accomplish such like a demanding task. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna try, because I'm sure gonna try. It's just not. It's suboptimal. It is what it is. And that's just kind of the difficulties we face when we play on this particular difficulty setting with insane zombies that respawn once a week. We're having a hard time pushing past very particular areas of the map, because if we do a lot of damage and we get away and we have to recoup for, say, a week, those zombies will be back and blocking our way and getting in our way, and getting past them a second time will be harder than the first time, because there's a very good chance our weapons that we used the first time are still going to be the weapons that we have the second time. So they're going to be battered, broken, maybe even completely useless. And the way the loot is spawning right now, very rarely will we see ourselves have any a second weapon to kind of fall back on. As you can see, even getting any weapons repaired and stuff right now is incredibly difficult. We haven't had the Scotch tape to even do basic repairs, which is one of the more common tools we can find to repair things, is Scotch tape. Now, we've also been trying to get into the school, which has been incredibly difficult because the alarm went off, if you remember last time when we tried to get into the school. The alarm went off, and it made a huge amount of noise, and now there's going to be a massive horde just sitting there waiting for us as we kind of approach the school. So the school is kind of out of the picture. Now, I did discuss last time, and I'm surprised to remember this, you know, maybe there'll be a couple of rooms that we can deal with and get into the school, but, you know, that's playing a little bit too risky for my own liking. I like to play risky. I'm a very kind of bombastic player in survival games, and it gets me into trouble and gets me killed more often than not. But I still, I prefer if something is immediately, unequivocally, and impossibly hopeless, such as a school, risking it for the opportunity of maybe looting one room is not going to be worth it. It's just not. So I'm going to bite the bullet and just leave the school alone. I know it's wasted in-game time. My character has gone through, you know, weapons and consumables just trying to make the school a possibility. It is what it is, and in a survival game, sometimes you just have to walk away. It's tough. It's not always the most pleasant option, but it is still the probably correct option, I think is the word I'm looking for there. And as you can see, even as we come down here, we're looking at, you know, bigger and bigger zombie thickets, little packets of zombies. And that's going to cause us issues as well, because, you know, getting past them is going to be a huge problem. Maybe heading into the woods might be our best bet, and see if we can kind of go around them that way. I know I probably shouldn't be sprinting. It's going to exhaust our character, and it's going to be kind of a nuisance. But it is what it is. I just wanted to get away from that guy who was reaching for me. I'm just trying to loop around here and do our best just to kind of go through this. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking for at this point, because I know the housing situation gets a little bit more difficult for us as we go on. But if we come through here, we might be able to hit up a couple of houses over here. The problem is, of course, it's untouched land, and untouched land means a lot of zombies for us that are just waiting to devour us. Now, there are garages, which is good. Garages have the potential to have axes and tools and all those good things, so we will try and take advantage of that. But, you know, it's still dangerous. And as you can see, we're already being attacked by a zombie. If we could just knock him to the ground, we should be able to crack him wide open. Here's to hoping we were going to get something off of him, but we did not. Now, I don't like going down there. The trees are blocking my view. There is a zombie in there. Let's see if we can take her out, actually. I was hoping she was going to fall over. Is she going to come out? Hello? I don't know if she's dead. Let's go in. She's dead. We killed her. Okay, that's good. That was scary. Again, I wouldn't recommend doing what I did. Going in after you assume you killed a zombie is dangerous, especially if she's not dead. But it is what it is. I also got to learn how to do the harvesting. It's living off the land is a very recommended thing to do in Zomboid. It's a little bit more feasible. Oh, okay. Okay. Lady. Back up, please. Alright. Man, these guys are going down in 2 shots. It's a little bit surprising. There's a thick pack. Okay, dude. Over here, dude. Come on. I want you paying attention to me. You are not going down nearly as easily as your compadre. Still go down, though. If it bleeds, it can die. Wood glue. That was really good. Give me the wood glue. That is an incredible find. That can actually fix up one of our bats. There's a zombie in that house. We saw him in the window. Unfortunately, none of those held what I was hoping for, either an axe or a hacksaw. At the very least, with a hacksaw, we can do a little bit of building, because we can still knock down trees with, like, you know, a bat or something. Let's try to avoid going into the main road. The main road is going to be a little bit more dangerous. Back roads, this area over here, though still dangerous, more accessible. Zombies are not going to be as prevalent. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of combat. Seeing if I can at least kill her off before like a second one shows up. Good. Let's go ahead and pop this shut. Now, we could maybe get something good in here. Bacon is not... rotten bacon is not good. Bacon in general is good, but rotten bacon. Now, tuna and chips. It's a decent find. Gotta kind of keep on our toes because we don't know if there's any other zombies in these rooms. Oh, there is. Oh, there is. Okay. And that's why you gotta keep on your toes, my friends. My heart jumped into my freaking chest there. Well, okay. My heart's in my chest already, but... it kind of sank to my stomach. I don't know. Whatever. It fluttered. Yeah, you can stay in there, Skippy. Bathroom zombies? None. I'd love to go in there, but you know what? Dude can stay there. You can have that room. Don't worry about it. Best room in the house. I won't even bother you. What do we got going on up in this hizzle? Faux shizzle. I know. I'm gangster. You're jealous of my gangster abilities, including but not limited to sweet slang, world-renowned rapping, and dressing like a PIMP. You're welcome. And I'm sorry you can't be me. Not everybody can be me. In fact, only I can be me, no matter how hard you try. Well, let's keep testing out these houses here. I'm a little bit afraid. If it's just him, it's not, but he went down in 1 shot, which is fantastic, because that barely ever happens. These guys seem like they've been in here for a while. If they're just going down in one smackarooski, chances are they're rather rotted. I'll take the ketchup. It's 9 a.m. Never mind. I was gonna say, this is a good chance we spend the night here. No, it's only 9 a.m., Mathis. That zombie was there the whole time? There's no way. I was there. He must have been in the tree and hiding, and he heard me and he came out. Then he didn't see anything and he got depressed, so he sat there and he started contemplating his life. Happens to the best of us. I'm looking forward to some sneaking animations, I'll tell you that much. Alright. You have an axe there? I would love an axe. No? Didn't expect one. But I was hoping. I always do. Another garage down here. I can't do much clearing. That's the other thing, too. I have to kind of do mostly sneaking and hope that the zombies do not see, hear me, or smell me. Painkillers is a super good find. That is a very surrounded garage. See what I mean? As we get more to the rural area and more like people-focused areas, we're going to be coming across lots of zombies. I mean, we came across food, which obviously kind of lets us know we're going to be living for another day or so, but how are you still kicking? Come on. There you go. Nothing around, nothing else around. Not a dang thing. I see nothing. There's a house at the end of the street. Might be good for us to go take a look at. As long as it's away from the horde here. How's their sneaking skill? Really slow. Very surprising it's still that low. I know we had 1 point in it. I didn't realize point 2 was still super far away. And that's going to cause us a lot of issues. Because sneaking is our primary way of traveling right now. It's the safest way to travel. I'd love to get in there if I can. Come on. Looks like we will. We are probably going to go out the front door. So we will check all of this. Can opener, bowls, all this is nice. Corn dog, pies. Again, nice, but they're all rotting. The zombies would love it. I do not. Zombie party in the bathroom. Nope. Okay. I'm going to go around back. Ooh, there's a big chunk of zombies there, too. Oh, this is getting more and more dangerous the thicker into the town we get. I don't know if I want to go on this. We might go down a couple houses and hope for the best. Yeah, there's a few there. Ooh, there's 2 in that room alone. Makes that... Ooh, no, no, no. Please don't see me. Keep sneaking, buddy. Alright, let's see what we got in here. No alarm. Keeping a sharp eye. I like the way this is decorated. Kind of 1970s, homey feeling. I like it. Not seeing anything, though. Hello? Nobody? There's really nothing useful in here? Come on. You're killing me. How about this house? Can we... She's out front. As long as it's just her, that's okay. We could take her out on our way out. I like to leave the door open just so I know that I've searched it. Oh, come on. Really? You getting stuck on that? It's like a couple of twigs in your way, dude. You're better than that. You're faster, stronger. Let's go inside. No, 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 no. Oh, I just jumped a mile. Oh, hell to the no, sir. See you later, alligator, senor. Not happening. Not messing with that shit. What's my health? Oh, my God. On that jump scare. Jesus. Gonna have to wrap this episode up. It's already been 20 minutes just about. Fuck, man. Alright. Yeah, let's wrap this sucker up. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, come back next time, because there will be a next time, for some more wonderful, webulous Project Zomboid, and consider dropping a like. Your support means the world to me. I apologize. This will no longer be daily. I just can't help what I'm enjoying right now. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.